Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you love the Lakers and want to know a very interesting front court idea. We're going to be talking about the possibility of the Lakers signing Bismack Biyombo. This is not a very popular idea, but guys, after today, I'm making it one. So if you're a big Lakers fan and want to know how they can get Biyombo, you're going to love this video. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. Right now, one of the biggest conversations for the Lakers is who are they going to sign as their final front court piece. When talking about their current roster, they have two players at the 5 position. They have Marc Gasol and they have Dwight Howard. And with them having multiple players at the other positions of shooting guard, small forward, and power forward, I do believe targeting one more center to complete their roster is something on their must-do list. The Lakers right now currently have 12 players on their roster, which means before the start of the NBA season, they have to sign 3 more players. And right now, we're hearing so much rumors that they want to target and create a dangerous front court. And in my opinion, I agree. That's something they must work on, adding good quality depth. Doesn't have to be someone to play 35 minutes a game, just someone to be a great bench player that can contribute when they do check in the game. In regards to Marc Gasol, we just got some news that maybe he might not even play for the Lakers this season. He might spend his last basketball career back home. And the Lakers ultimately do lose Marc Gasol, he does not return, they're only going to have one true center of Dwight Howard. And that's why going fast, going into the free agent market, and targeting the best centers is what Rob Pelinka is doing right now. He's getting ready just in case Marc Gasol leaves, and even if Marc Gasol doesn't leave, signing one anyways just makes sense for them to do. And this brings us to Bismack Biyombo, the perfect dangerous front court target that I believe the Lakers must try to get. As we speak, Bismack Biyombo is a free agent, and I'm kind of surprised that right now, he's not on an NBA roster, especially after the Hornets lost Cody Zeller, and now they're losing Bismack. If you don't know who Bismack is, I'll give you a quick introduction. Bismack Biyombo is a 29-year-old center in the NBA, listed at 6'8", weighs 255 pounds, but even though he's short and is a little bit heavier, he's known to be one of the more athletic centers in the league. He was the 7th overall pick in the 2011 NBA draft, so he is in that category of a top 10 player. And of course, being in the NBA for plus 10 years, Bismack is known as an NBA veteran, and I do believe he's an elite target. Bismack Biyombo spent the last 3 seasons with the Charlotte Hornets. Last year, he averaged 5 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 0.3 steals, and 1.1 blocks per game, playing in about 20 minutes off the bench. Of course, with him being a good rebounder and a shot blocker, that's elite level when it comes to the center position. But averaging 1.2 assists per game, over the past 10 years, Bismack has grown to be a great passer, especially on those handoff screens and those pick and rolls. A big part of Bismack Biyombo is his high energy, his passion, his hustle, and his aggressive behavior. And even though Bismack is undersized, he's not afraid to crash the boards, go for the offensive touches, and more importantly, be a great defensive factor, especially on chase down situations. According to Andy Bailey of Bleacher Report, Bismack Biyombo is exactly what the Lakers need. This is what he said. Another legitimate 5 to go to, particularly one specializes in defense, makes sense. Bismack Biyombo has never sniffed an above average offensive blocks plus minus. BPM is a basketball box score based metric that estimates a basketball player's contribution to the team when that player is on the court, according to Basketball Reference. But the Los Angeles Lakers wouldn't need him to do much on offense anyways. For 10 to 15 minutes every few games, Bismack Biyombo is worth a minimum. With the Lakers right now being over the cap space, any player they sign has to receive that veteran's minimum deal. And with training camp starting very soon, NBA free agents that are still available understand that there's no money left on the table, and Bismack signing a veteran's minimum deal, in my opinion, is a bang for your buck, because over the past few seasons, Bismack has been getting paid. As Andy Bailey just said, Bismack Biyombo does not have to come in and be an offensive monster. The Lakers this year have a lot of offensive weapons: LeBron, Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook, Carmelo Anthony, Tyler Horton Tucker. So all Bismack has to do is come in, be a star in his role, and be a defensive monster. Defensive anchor, especially at that center position, especially when Marc Gasol and Dwight Howard, older players, won't be getting a lot of minutes. A fun fact for you guys to know is throughout Bismack Biyombo's 10-year career, he has shot 0 3-point shots. That just shows how he knows his role, he knows he's not a good shooter, and that's why I do believe he's going to be a star in his role, whatever Frank Vogel gives him. Of course, that is also a big concern, Bismack Biyombo having no ability to shoot basketball and space the floor, so definitely Frank Vogel won't be using him in a lot of sets. But when it comes to a one-stop defensive set, if Dwight Howard's not available, Bismack is a great third center off the bench. In my opinion, he's a great second center off the bench. With the Lakers right now having a lot of players that are very old, Dwight Howard 36, Marc Gasol's 36, getting Bismack Biyombo, who's turning 29 this year, who's still in his prime, could contribute to a long-term effect, especially if they want to go all the way for the NBA championship. He's athletic, he has the mobile footwork, and more importantly, he's never won an NBA championship and he wants to win. Bismack Biyombo is a fan favorite, a social media ringer, and him on the Lakers, it makes sense. I would love to see him over Harry Giles or even Isaiah Hartenstein. So yes guys, this wraps up my video today, talking about the possibility of the Lakers signing Bismack Biyombo to be a part of their new look, dangerous front court. But I do want to mention this though, a big reason why I believe the Lakers are not signing Bismack Biyombo right now is because of his ability to not shoot the 3-ball and space the floor. We all know Dwight Howard cannot do that as well, and signing Bismack Biyombo would kind of be like signing Dwight Howard again. Two players that play the exact same role, and Bismack is kind of a little bit undersized. So that's why I do believe targeting DeMarcus Cousins, if they don't want Bismack Biyombo, is a must-do. He's a priority. From what it looks like, Boogie is healthy now, and with the Lakers needing one more center, Boogie could make it a terrifying front court. The Lakers gave DeMarcus Cousins a chance a few years ago, but then DeMarcus Cousins got injured. But now with him playing a lot last year for the Clippers and the Houston Rockets, it looks like he's back into NBA shape and can contribute to a higher level championship run. Boogie has no NBA championships, and so far he's been signing veteran minimum deals. And with the Lakers right now only having that to offer, come on LA, make it happen. Imagine a front court of Boogie, Anthony Davis, Marc Gasol, and Dwight Howard. That would be some elite names on an elite super team. DeMarcus Cousins is still young, his issue is durability, but if he's healthy, I do believe he can space the floor and be a dominant monster in the paint. But what's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. What do you guys think? Is Bismack Biyombo the #1 priority, or should the Lakers target DeMarcus Cousins? Should the Lakers focus on name value, a more healthy player but a little bit undersized, or more of an all-around center like Boogie, who can do everything, pass, score, defend? What I love the most about making these kinds of videos is I get to know your thoughts. So guys, put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless. See you all next time on Easy Buckets.